you're having a good Friday. Um, I think the times got kind of mixed up today. That's okay. We're going. This is this is one we're going to look at. I'm trying. Let me slow down a little bit. We're going to look at this one. If you're going to miss one, this is the week to miss because the insert map is that didn't use that much. But somebody asked me a couple weeks ago, what is that insert map thingy? And that's the title of it. And marketing put this in there. What is that insert map thing? But really, it's a thingy. And hopefully, you'll look at this. And if it's helpful to you, I hope it is. The insert map actually started, if you remember back in 2000 with version 8, they put this application inside of Crystal, and we'll look at what some things that it does. So let's go ahead and look at our, let me start our presentation here. Well, not that way anyway. So we're going to create the data that's to be mapped, and then we're going to insert the map. And let me go and do our 10-second commercial this week. We do Crystal Report training using your data. You can contact Tom Zeidel, myself, and our information is on the next screen here, and I'll show this at the end. And then if you want to look at an archive of the previous webinars, you can go to the archive site. That's at the bottom, and I'll come back to that again. So let me go ahead and get started here. Let's open up Crystal. Let's talk about what this insert map thing is. When Seagate came out with this back in, I it was 2000 when they came out with version 8 and insert map. What people would do, and I'm not going to name the companies that would use this, but they would use this to look on a map to see where their clients were, where their audience was. So when they put out mailers or when they would do promotions, they would do it to a certain area because they could at least now look at a map and say, okay, I see these little dots on this map. That's where their followers are located. So what we're going to do is I'm going to insert a map. I'm going to go up here to the insert map icon. I'm going to click on it and tell you a little before I do that. Down here below, what I've got is, let me move this down here. What I've got down below here is I've got our regular good old Extreme database with customer name by region. And what I want to do is I want to look at how many orders each customer has and where the orders are located, so I can look at to see where all the product's going. So I clicked on Insert Map, and I'm going to go down to, you have the advanced type and the group type. I'm going to click on group because I actually went down and I started counting how many do I drop down here, how many orders were in each region by customer. So I went down, and on the first one I'm going to pick group. We're doing this on change of region. We're going to count all the orders that's in each region by customer. And then the type that I want is, it's going to give us a range. I want to do the dots. Give me a dot every time there's a client. So I'm going to click on it, and these dots are kind of small, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the large dot. Click OK there. And then the text, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave the full legend for now, and we're going to get rid of that in just a second. I'm going to click OK here. And it goes up into the header, and I'm going to push it down here in report header C and actually get rid of report header A there because I don't really need that. And let me stretch it out to the very ends. I'm going to click OK, hit preview. Now we're going to work this thing and massage it just a little bit. So if you notice down here right hand side, it's showing you that this is the map that we're seeing. And let me make this a little bit bigger. You can look on the left-hand side. You can actually see some of the dots are inside there. That's where all the data is actually located. And if I go up here to this little map, I can grab the edges of that. And as I shrink this map down, you'll see that I can move it around, and it's actually making the map on the scale smaller. So I'm trying to make this as small as I can and still get the whole United States inside here. We'll leave it at that. That's close enough. So I'm going to close that. And on the right-hand side here, it says for every dot, you have 4 orders. So as you're looking over here, it's kind of hard to see the dots. I'll try to make that just a little bit bigger in just a second. But I'm going to go ahead and right-click on this. I'm going to go to the Map Expert again, and I'm going to go to the Text tab and get, I don't want to see a legend. I want to get as much map on here as I can. And then I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. So if I'm looking at this, and where the dots go? Here they are. But if I'm looking at this, you can see that I was trying to zoom in so we can see the dots better. Okay, the large dots, click OK. And I love this when the dots just they just disappeared on us. But if you'll notice, as I'm looking up here, you can see the dots, and every time you see a dot, that is actually 4 customers. And this thing was really big a while ago. Why is this thing doing that now? I'm going to right click on that. I can actually go in here and I can pan this thing, so if I need to, I can kind of move it around a little bit so that I can center the United States inside my map here. And once I do that, I can click on this and close this part of it. So if you, I'm trying to make the dots as big as I can, but you've noticed we have a lot up here in Illinois, we have a few here in Texas, we have a ton over here in California, some up in Oregon and Washington. If I go to one of these little dots and I can hover on top of it, and then I can click on the dot, it's going to tell me where that order is and how many orders there are there. So if I were to count all these little dots that are inside Texas, I could actually come up with 30, or should come up around 30. And over here in California, all these dots, if I click on those, it's going to show me that I have 148. So it's kind of giving me an idea of where my orders are going. A lot in California, a lot up here in Idaho, a lot over here on the West Coast, in the Midwest. So it just kind of gives me an idea of where the orders are going. So I can click on this thing. Let's kind of play it for a second. I'm going to go up and let's change the type. Let's go to graduated. So anyone customizes if you want to, and click on it and make it a different size, different symbol, make it bold, italicized. I'm going to click OK here. And now as I click OK there, you'll notice that now it's just a single dot. But these little dots are now graduated so that here's a really small dot here, a little bigger there. So the bigger the dot, the more are the orders. So you can go to that area. Here's California. I'm going to click on it again, and it's showing 148. So it just kind of gives you an idea of where your orders are going on this thing, where the people are located. Right click again. We'll do a little more on that. Let me change it this time to, let's go back to ranged, where the number of intervals is 5. The distribution method is the equal count. And so it kind of gives you a black and white there. And the thing is that now I need a legend to kind of decipher what's really going on here. But then again, it's letting you know that, where are my people out there? It's not really complicated, but also it's, I can say it's just a way of looking at things. Is it used very often? There we go. There are the dots. They're back now, so you can see the dots a lot better now. But it just gives you an idea of where the people are. And a lot of people use this. They'll use addresses, one dot to one person, so that it kind of gives you a really big idea of where you're at. If you go to like a state and draw into Texas and count the people there, or whatever state you're in, you can drill this down as far down as you want to. So that's what this map thingy is. This is a short one this Friday. Geographical mapping is what it's called. Came out in version 8. Used very much, really not sure, but it's just a picture, a geographical picture of, like on this one, where the order IDs are on this map. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. We got a short one this week. Let me go ahead and go through the presentation here so you can see it if you want to go back and catch Tom's email or my email. Again, I appreciate you guys sending out suggestions on what you like to see each week. If you have any, just email it to me. You have my email here. And again, there's a webinar archive site. Hope to see you guys next time. And like I say, this is a short one, geographical mapping. Not sure. It's a good tool for marketing. That's who use it most of all, is marketing. And like I say, other than that, hadn't seen it used much, but I just wanted to show you what it was. So that's what that mappy thingy is. So hope to see you guys next time. Take care.